The wheel generator is back to predict the 24-25 Premier League season. Yes guys, the wheel generator is back and it's here to predict the upcoming 24-25 Premier League season. We will also do a video for this on the Championship, so make sure to check that out as well. I just need to point out, for those of you guys that haven't seen this video idea, or for those of you that can be easily offended, this is totally random. This is going to pick Premier League teams at a completely random order, and it might have Arsenal to finish bottom of the league, it might have Leicester City to win the league. If you're offended by that, get over it. Don't watch this video. It's just a bit of fun during the off season. Before we get into it, let's smash 1,500 likes. Click that like button, and if you haven't already subscribed, then make sure to get involved by clicking that subscribe button. Let's get into the video. So then, as you can see in front of me, we have got a wheel with 20 Premier League teams for the upcoming season. We're going to spin it time and time again, and whichever team the arrow lands on that is here will draw that team out to finish at that place in the Premier League. We're going to start at the bottom and work our way up, starting with 20th place. Let's spin the wheel. Who is going to finish bottom of the Premier League in the upcoming season? It is going to be Leicester City. Do you know what? That might not actually be a totally terrible prediction, because Leicester have just come up from the Championship, of course. They've just appointed Steve Cooper as the manager, but they look like they are going to be having financial problems through the season, which isn't great. Commiserations, Leicester fans. The wheel thinks you'll finish bottom. Let's spin the wheel again. Interestingly, last year the wheel generator did get one prediction correct, and that was Burnley to finish in 19th place. This time round, they're going for Crystal Palace to finish in 19th place. That would be quite the drop-off from Palace, especially after they finished last season so well with the new manager Glasner there. But there you go, Crystal Palace going down. Maybe they are going to lose Eze and Elise and be in all sorts of trouble. Up next, the final team to be relegated. Oh my goodness me, it's Manchester City. FFP has caught up with them. Manchester City have received a 500-point deduction. Well, that can't be possible. They'd finish 20th if they got hit with that many points being deducted. But you get my point. How about that? Man City are not going to be the team to win the league from the wheel generator. They have gone for Leicester, Palace and Manchester City to be relegated. Who is going to just be staying up then? In 17th, oh, we've got Chelsea. Oh, that's close. It's Brighton. It's Brighton. It was nearly Chelsea, but it's going to be Brighton once again. That would be a massive drop off there for Brighton, down into 17th place, but at least they didn't get relegated like Manchester City. Up next in 16th place then, also surviving this season, the wheel generator is going for, I think that's going to be Everton. It is exactly where they finished last season, so that one could prove to be correct from the wheel generator with Everton, although I did think they were quite good with Sean Dyche last year, and of course they did have points deductions. There you go, Everton in 16th place. Who is going to finish 15th in the wheel generator's prediction? We have got, oh, it's going to be Ipswich Town. They're going to survive. They're going to survive ahead of the likes of Everton, Palace and Manchester City as well. Ipswich Town fans, you would certainly take 15th place every day of the week. In 14th place, it's going to be Wolves. Okay, interesting. Gary O'Neill's Wolverhampton Wanderers finish just underneath mid-table, kind of between mid-table and the relegation battle there. Next up then, in 13th place, it is going to be, the wheel generator is saying, that is Bournemouth. Okay, it's another solid season for Bournemouth. If I remember correctly, I think the wheel generator predicted Bournemouth to finish 13th last year, and then they finished 12th. So the wheel generator tends to be pretty accurate with AFC Bournemouth. We are on to the top 12 now, and next up it is going to be, it's going to be Southampton. We've got another South Coast team there. I tell you what a season that would be from Southampton, just coming up from the Championship, finishing 12th in the Premier League at the first time returning. There you go. Well done, Southampton. There's going to be one more team in the bottom half before we get on to the top 10. There's still some interesting teams teams in here, and it's going to be Fulham in 11th. And I tell you what, that is another decent prediction, to be fair, from the wheel generator. There you go, Fulham, 11th place. And now we are on to the top 10, which includes the likes of West Ham, Forest, Brentford. And you've got plenty of your usual suspects from the top 4 as well, like Liverpool, Chelsea, Villa, of course, Arsenal. Let's spin it. Let's see who comes in 10th place. We have got... that's close, that's close, that's close. Oh, it's Brentford. That was so close. I thought it was going to be Chelsea. It was a fierce fight there between those two West London clubs, but Brentford finished just about in the top half. Great season from the Bees. On to the top 9 now, and who is going to come in 9th place? It looks like it will be Nottingham Forest. An unbelievable achievement from Nuno to guide Forest into the top half of the Premier League after 2 seasons of finishing just above the relegation zone. Forest fans will be loving that. In 8th position, it will be... Who will come 8th? It will be... I think that's going to be Tottenham Hotspur. Ange Postecoglou has taken Spurs down the table from 5th place last season to 8th place this season. And now we have Villa, Arsenal, West Ham, Newcastle, Man United, Liverpool and Chelsea. Do you know what? There's not maybe many surprises here, actually. But who will win the Premier League? Because there is no Manchester City. Let's have a look and see who comes in 7th place. It's going to be... Manchester United, I think it is. Manchester United finished 7th this time round. It's hardly an improvement on last season, but there you go. Could that be an accurate prediction? Share your thoughts. So then, the top 6 teams are going to be Arsenal, Villa, Chelsea, Liverpool, Newcastle and West Ham. And in 6th place, it's going to be Chelsea. Chelsea are going to finish in a Europa League place there. Yeah, it's pretty accurate, to be fair, based on what they did last season. So let's remove Chelsea, and this is now our top 5. Who's going to be the final team to not make the Champions League? It's going to be West Ham United. But I tell you what, that is a massive improvement on last season from West Ham. And look at this. We've got Villa, Newcastle, Liverpool and Arsenal. And I tell you what, looking at these 4, other than the fact that Manchester City are missing, of course, any of these could be in the top 4 next season. Let's be honest. Who's going to finish in 4th place? Let's spin the wheel. It's going to be Aston Villa again. Villa are going to stay in the Champions League. There you go. Aston Villa finish in 4th place again. That is an incredible achievement from Unai Emery. And then we've got Newcastle, Liverpool and Arsenal. And I do need to point out that last season, the wheel generator did predict Newcastle to win the league. I wonder if they're going to do the same again. Let's have a look then. It's Arsenal, Liverpool and Newcastle. And in 3rd place, it's going to be... it's Newcastle. I tell you what, the wheel generator predicted them to win the league last year, but they're still predicting them to finish 3rd this year, which is still impressive. The wheel generator must be a Newcastle fan. And I tell you what, it isn't impossible that Newcastle might actually be back in the top 4 next season. But how about this? It's Liverpool and Arsenal. This could have been any combination. We could have had Palace versus Fulham to win the league, but the wheel generator has got Liverpool and Arsenal. And let's pick the team that's going to finish 2nd then. Who is going to be runners-up? It will be... it's going to be Liverpool. Liverpool are going to finish 2nd in the Premier League next season under Arne Slot, which is a great achievement, but they won't be winning the Premier League, because winning the Premier League in 1st place, there can only be one winner, and that is the Gunners. It's Arsenal Football Club who are going to win the Premier League. Well done, Arsenal. After 2 seasons of knocking on the door, they have got past Manchester City, who have actually been relegated this season, and they've got past Liverpool as well to win the title. So there is the wheel generator's prediction for the upcoming Premier League season 24-25. Share your thoughts down in the comments, guys. I can't believe it. I tell you what, there is some really bad predictions there, but considering this was totally random, some of them are okay. That's my thoughts anyway. It could have been a lot worse. Let me know your thoughts down below, and if you want to, feel free to share your Premier League predictions, and feel free to head over to Wheel Generator to have a go at doing this yourself. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and if you've not enjoyed the video, then tough, it's just a bit of fun. Don't be offended by this, come on, grow up. I will be back tomorrow or the day after to do a championship version of this, so make sure to look out for that. I will see you in the next video. Take care, peace out.